My next guest is the first time at the Crossroads, and I'm trying to help her calm down, helping me welcome Lori Watso to the show. Thank you so much, Lori.
Thank you for
now,
having me.
Now, you've come a long way, long drive almost.
Well, I've come up from Shakopee. It's not that far.
I remember the first time we drove down there, I was like the kids, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Now, you are a member of the Sioux community there, right?
I'm a member of the Shakopee Mdewakanton Sioux community, and I work as a program assistant in our wellness center.
Now, how important is your role there at the wellness center?
Well, I'm just one person. It's a big team at the wellness center.
And what's the ultimate goal of the wellness center there in the Sioux community?
Is to ultimately provide opportunities for people to participate in wellness activities and health care to improve the health of our community members, also the health of our employees who work in the community.
Now, you know, it's so important that we eat right, that we get healthy. Are you constantly preaching that message there?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I actually, the kind of work that I do, I didn't want to talk about health very much anymore.
Really?
I came on to provide some healthy food choice activities for our community and our team members. And I decided rather than talking to them a lot and talking about food and the diseases that can come from the foods that we eat, I just wanted to provide good food to people. So I proposed a community garden, which we started growing this spring. We grow 1.5 acres of fresh organic produce, organically grown produce. And I'm hoping that with the food there, that people will start making good choices.
Now, it's a lot easier, Lori, to just give them a pamphlet and talk about eating healthy and, you know, get them to weigh in and tell them about their body mass index. But you decided to plant a community garden. Now, where did that idea come from?
Actually, you know, I was inspired by another Native program, Dream of Wild Health. Is a Native nonprofit group in Hugo. They have an organic farm in Hugo, Minnesota, and they bring kids, Indian kids from the city, there to work in the summer on the farm. And I thought it was such a great program and a good opportunity for kids to reconnect with the earth, with their food sources, and ultimately make some good choices around eating. And I wanted to replicate that some in our community.
And so how has the community responded to your work?
Well, early on, we had lots and lots of involvement. We had really good volunteer participation through our planting phase. And we planted a lot. We grow 1.5 acres, so there was lots and lots of planting to do. And we had really good participation. As the heat rose, and I think kids got out of school and families going on vacations and such, we've had a little bit less active participation or in the garden. But we keep moving forward, and I think over time people are going to, as they taste the food, experience the food, have good benefits, I think they're going to join us again.
And it's so important for our kids to learn planting and reaping and understanding that you have to cultivate it. It's not really just about food, but it's a life lesson for them as well, isn't it?
It's a good life lesson. It's a good life lesson. And for me, reconnecting with the earth, or making that connection, if you've never felt the connection, making that connection and understanding where our food comes from, what goes into it, and what it can provide for us. You see that food grow, you know it's going to provide something good inside.
And so what's going to happen with the food? Are you going to sell it at a farmer's market? Are you going to just provide it for the people who are there in the community? How's that going to happen?
We started with one farmer's market on Friday mornings at our community center. That grew to a second farmer's market, still in the community, but a little bit different site. We have a sport and fitness center, and on Tuesday afternoons we go there. And now we're going to start a third farmer's market, or a third produce sale, at our team member entrance at Mystic Lake, so that the team members working there can see the food as they go in and out, and hopefully they'll want to participate in that also.
And so how are the farmers markets doing there?
They're doing really well. They're doing really well. Each week gets a little bit more attendance. We kind of have ups and downs, but we have repeat customers, and that makes me very excited, very happy.
So are you going to continue doing this on a regular basis? Is this something that's going to catch on, and hopefully other Native American communities can get those kids involved and start something like this?
You know, I think there are lots of communities doing this now, but I hope that we are demonstrate to communities what can be done. and how people can get involved and be really active in their own health.
Now, tell me some of the things that you have at the farmer's market. I love fresh fruit and produce, so I'm
Oh,
a long
yeah.
way from my father-in-law's farm in Warren, Ohio. So if I want to get some fresh stuff, I've got to come out to
Yes.
you, make that drive and come out
see
to
us.
you.
We don't have any fruit right now, although we have planted, as part of our program, we have planted 300, right now 300 wild native fruit and shrub trees. So in about 2 to 3 years, we'll be harvesting that. But right now we have a wide variety of produce vegetables. We have potatoes, sweet corn, beans, zucchini like crazy, cucumbers, turnips. We have lots of herbs, lots of greens, lots and lots of food. The other thing that we're doing with it, we sell it at the farmer's market, but we also send food over to Playworks, which is Educare facility on the reservation there. So they utilize the food in meals for the kids, snacks for the kids. And we're also sending food over to Mystic Lake, and they're using it in their restaurants.
And how important is it to, especially our kids, get them away from the McDonald's? Nothing's wrong with McDonald's. It's a fine, happy meal day if mama's busy. But get them eating healthier and seeing the food that's healthy and participating in not only eating the food but planning the food. How important is that we implement and put that in the minds of our children?
Oh, it's very, very important. This can be life-changing for kids. When we're young, that's when we're establishing habits and we're establishing tastes and preferences. Learning these things, experiencing these things while we're young can really make a life change in our wellness and our well-being.
And I see you're so passionate about this. Where does that passion come from?
It's here. I'm not sure. I love being in the garden. I think it comes from really knowing that what we eat makes a difference. We are what we eat. And if we take in good things, we're going to feel better. We're going to have better health. I've experienced that. I've seen people experience that. I know it to be true, so it makes me feel good and passionate about it.
Well, thank you so much for being with us on the Crossroads Show and sharing your story. We're going to get some folks out there to the community garden.
I hope so. Thank you.
And you guys stick around. We're going to help you to dare to dream. Stay with us.